The first topic is, please, for my program to be okay with you, is to learn how to relax. So stay relaxed. Please loosen up your tie if you want to, no problem, okay? Because if it is too tight, if your size is now 15.5 and you're still using the shirt of 15, please loosen it now. I remember you bought last year, it was 15, not the size. But now it's 15.5. Sometimes it's already 16. And you're wearing the same shirt. It gets stuck here. There's no oxygen passing through your brain. And especially at 2:45, you will not be able to attend even a meeting. Number one, stay relaxed. And please, when you stay relaxed, please go to the next word called learn how to learn. The word is learn. Because if you refuse to learn, there's nothing I can share with you. You will be here for the next 1.5 hours. That's going to be the end of it. So what I'm suggesting is start to learn from now on. How do you learn? Number one, there are 5 levels of learning. Number one, start to be aware of what's happening. By the way, are you aware that you are seated in this hall now? Let me ask again. If I did not ask you that question, are you aware that you are seated now? Be honest about it. Some of you say yes, 3/4 of you say, or half of you will say no. The other 1/4 will say, what are you saying? Because the question that I'm going to pose to you this afternoon is so simple, it's so basic, that sometimes it's taken for granted. For instance, how many of you know that your heart is beating now? But after I've asked you the question. Am I right? After I've just posed the question, then you say, hey, yeah, it's breathing. But like me too, if you don't ask me about my heart, I probably couldn't care too good about it for a while. But it has been beating for the last, how many years? How many years? Come on. Do you remember how many years it's been beating? If you have forgotten, well, like my friend, after 3 days, they will say goodbye after that. You must remember at least the number of years that you are born already on this earth, plus another almost 6 more months. Because by the 3rd to the 4th month, when the blow of energy from the vital force, from the divine force, from the creator of us, the moment after 40th day, by the time 30th, 40th, come to the 50th day, the doctor will go to your mother's womb and listen. And the sound like what? Come on. Sounds like what? When the doctor hears the womb of your mom at about 3rd to 4th month. Come on. Do you know how does it sound like? You don't know does it sound like? Surely it sounds something like do you know that? And sometimes in the modern technology you can see in the ultrasound. You are there already. The biggest part of your body has been created first was supposed to be coming from where? Head or leg first? Come on. Head first, right? Now, therefore, the next technology about learning is this. Please make sure... No problem, sir. It's small matter. It's all right. We'll tell you how to take care of all this. Is considered small matter. Don't get worked out over that. But the point I'm trying to say is this. Let's go back. What was I saying just now? What was I saying just now? I've forgotten what I've said about it. The point I'm trying to make is this. The head was the first part of the body that has been developed first. Guess why did God actually created head first? Anybody know? Why not the leg first? Why not the other part of your private part first? Do you notice sometimes between a girl and a boy, sometimes even 6 months, sometimes it's hiding? Oh, I can't be sure whether it's a boy or a girl, right? Because I know you have got 3 girls, you want a boy now, maybe, but you've got to wait for the 7th month even to be sure, right? But definitely all of you will be seen from the head and the hands, and particularly the head is so well developed. Why? Because God say, use your brain. That is a simple technology of from the day one that you want to manage your wellness, you want to manage your stress, you want to manage everything that I talked about today. Please learn how to use your brain. So, you're going to get offended by this question now. Please get offended if you want to. No big deal. How many of you in this hall actually brought your brain to this hall? Raise up your hand. Come on, 2 seconds. Those of you who brought your brain to this hall, please raise up your hand now. Down, down, down. Why does it take so long for you to raise up your hand? Why? Anybody? I'm sure you have, do you? But why does it take a few seconds to answer the question? Is it because too simple? Or is it because it doesn't make sense? Or because there's a trick behind the sentence? You see, adults are like that. Because we are so born to rationalize. We are so born by now at the age of 30 plus. Most of you are only 30 plus, right? Right, look like 30 plus. Okay, fine. Having a breath of that long is almost like 25 plus. That's good. The point I'm trying to make is this. Make sure that you go back to think and learn how to think. And the reason why I asked whether you have brought your brain just now is because of my first learning process called awareness. We sometimes have even forgotten that we have a brain. When was the last time anybody asked you the question? When? When was anybody like your friend say, hey Matt, do you have your brain? Or did you bring your brain to KLCC? I mean, you look at him, hey, what's wrong with you, right? If you want to ask me the same question, what's wrong with you? Fine, I'll answer, because there's something wrong with us. At the time when we lose our head, remember, use the word, we lost our head the other day when I was strangling my children, when I was about to kick the door, when I was slamming the phone. When somebody called me and he doesn't know what he's talking about, he said the right thing that he said that he thought he's right, but you know very well it's wrong. And you don't know how to control yourself, you lost your head. Because why? We forgot to use our head at that time. Whatever I say this afternoon is easier said than done. Excuse me? Easier said than done. For instance, I say use your head. I say use our head now, including me too. But do we always, all the time, use our head? Answer me, yes or no? All the time. The word is all the time. Yes or no? I don't hear the answer. Yes or no? Good, you are a human being. If you say yes all the time, you are not quite human.